The story started, I think, about 12, 13 years ago when I started Pentatone. And we decided to make all kinds of new recordings in Super Audio CD. But there was also a back catalogue with old quadro recordings.
These recordings, these projects are never published as such. So they're never published in quadro, only as stereo. And therefore it's unique that we nowadays, after 30, 40 years, these fantastic recordings can be released in quadro, especially on Super Audio CD and digital download files, which will be released soon. We just put the tape here on this machine. We play it through a Dolby noise reduction system, which was used during the recording, and then directly go to the A to D converter and record the output of the A to D converter on the computer. And then we prepared the digital file so it can be released as a Super Audio CD. Because these recordings are as good as they are, and there's no need to change anything. So we keep our fingers off, we just do a one-to-one straight transfer and release it as it is, as it was meant in those days. And these were the tapes used during the recording. So it's not a copy, it's not an edit of whatever. It is an edit, but it's the very first tape used during the recording session. The only thing we do is very carefully rewind the tape on one of these machines and then play it one-to-one into the digital domain. So we only have 4 channels and we end up with 4 channels. Well, first of all, they need, of course, a multi-channel playback system. They have to be able to play surround. I will refer again to the Bizet Carmen. At one point in the first act, there is a children choir coming up. The children choir starts singing really far away behind you somewhere. And then they walk onto the stage. And this movement is completely captured and recorded this way. So when you listen, and you listen to your 4 loudspeakers, you will hear the choir starting over there, right behind you, and then walking, passing you actually on the right side, and then ending up in front of you, which gives a completely new dimension to reproduction of this setting, of this opera. And well, it's obvious that cannot be done in stereo. So all these two-dimensional, should always almost say three-dimensional aspects of a real live performance are captured in 4 channels.